Welcome again to another mathematics tutorial, and today we are going to discuss inequalities. Now, in our previous videos we dealt with equations that had the equal sign in it, such as 2x plus 1 is equal to 4. In inequalities now, it does not use the equal sign, but it uses greater than, less than, greater than and equal to, or less than and equal to. Okay. Now, when we see an expression like x is greater than 1, it means that x is any value that is more than 1. So x can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and continuing to infinity. On the number line, okay, with 0 here, that's 1, that's 2, minus 1, minus 2. We mark it by putting a circle here because it's greater than 1, and then we use the arrow in this direction because x is greater than 1. The next one is x is less than 1. Okay, that means any value that is less than 1. So x is any value less than 1. So that x can be 0, minus 1, it could be minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and it goes down to infinity. And on the number line, okay, we start at 1, we put a circle here, we put the arrow in this direction because x is less than 1. This one, x is greater than and equal to 1. Okay, so that means if it is greater than and equal to 1, it could be 1 and also any value greater than 1. So x can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, continuing to infinity. On the number line, alright, because it is greater than and equal to, we put a fill circle here to show that it is greater than and equal to, and equal. Okay, and then we put the arrow in this direction because it is greater than or equal to 1. This one, x is less than and equal to 1. That means x can be 1 and any value less than 1. So we are saying that x can be 1, can be 0, can be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and it continues that way. Okay, and on the number line, okay, we start at 1, but the fill 0, and we put the arrow in this direction to show that it is, that x is less than and equal to 1. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Now, originally we said in an equation with an equal sign, you would see expressions like this, but in an inequality, right, you may get something like this, right? 2x plus 1 is greater than 4. So 2x plus 1, whatever value it is, will always be more than 4. So how do we solve for that? So first of all, we get rid of the 1. Okay, so we say we minus 1 on both sides. Okay, so we're left with 2x is greater than 3. Okay, so that is how we solve that. Okay, so let's look at something a little bit more complicated. All right, we're going to look at another inequality. Say, for instance, we say x, so 4x plus 1 less than or equal to 2x minus 21. So how do we simplify that? Alright, well, we get the x's on one side, we get the numbers on the other side. Okay, so first of all, we want to minus 1. Minus 1 on both sides. So we minus 1, and we minus 1 on this side. Okay, so if we do that, we are left with 4, we got 4x here, so less than or equal to 2x, so but we have minus 21, so minus 21 minus 1 gives us minus 22. Okay, minus 22. So x, 4x here and 2x is here, but we want to get rid of this 2x. All right, so we are going to minus the 2x on both sides. Okay, so we left with 2x here, less than or equal to minus 22. Okay, so we have 2x minus 22. So for to find x, we divide 2 on both sides. So we're left with x is less than or equal to minus 11. Okay? Okay, then we have x plus 3 is greater than 7. So we want to put, we want to get the x all by itself. So minus 3 on this side, and you minus the 3 on this side, so that x becomes greater than 4. Okay? Okay, that's a pretty simple one. Okay, let's try another example. 2x plus 3. Okay, let's say 2x minus 3. Okay, 2x minus 3 say is less than minus 5. Okay, so we want to get rid of this 3. Okay, so we plus the 3 on both sides. Okay, so we are left with 2x, okay, right, is less than minus 2. Okay, now to get the x on one side, we have to divide. We have to divide by 2. Okay, so we divide by 2, divide by 2. So get the x here, right, is less than, right, x is less than minus 1. Okay, so minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1. Okay. Okay, 5 minus 2x is less than and equal to 15. So we could start by minusing the 5 on both sides. Okay, so we're left with minus 2x less than or equal to 10. Okay? Now, to get the x on one side, we have to divide both sides by minus 2. Okay, dividing by minus 2, divide by minus 2. Okay, so that leaves with x. Okay, so 10 divided by minus 2 is minus 5. Now in the laws of inequality, if you divide them by a minus, you divide them by a minus 2, you have to change the direction of the inequality. Okay, the inequality here is less than and equal to, but we're going to change it in a different direction to greater than and equal to. Okay, so the answer is x is greater than or equal to minus 5. Another example we can look at, 4 minus 2x is greater than and equal to 3 x plus 19. Okay, we can start by getting rid of this minus 4 on both sides. Okay, so that leaves us with minus 2x is greater than 3x. So we have plus 19 minus 4. That gives us plus 15. Okay, right, it gives us plus 15. Okay, and we could minus the 3x on both sides. So you're looking to minus the 3x there, you minus the 3x there. So minus 2x and minus 3x is minus 5x. Okay, greater than or equal to 15. Right, so 3x minus 3x, 0. Bring 15 down. Now, we have to get rid of this minus 5x, so we divide both sides by minus 5. Divide both sides by minus 5. Divide both sides by minus 5. Okay, so minus 5x divided by minus 5x gives us x. 15 divided by minus 5 is minus 3. Now, if we are looking to divide, again, we're looking to divide by a minus 5. We change the direction of the inequality. This was saying 5. This was saying greater than and equal to. Now it says less than and equal to. So the answer is x is less than and equal to minus 3. Okay, another example. 5 divided by 2x is less than 15. Okay, so in this example we have a fraction, 5 over 2. We want to get rid of the 2. Okay, so to do that we have to multiply both sides by 2. So multiply by 2, multiply by 2. So if we do that, 5 over 2 multiplied by 2, we are left here with 5x, right, is less than, minus 15 multiplies by 2 becomes minus 30. Okay, dividing now both sides by 5, you want to get the x by itself. So divide by 5, divided by 5, right, so we are left now with x, right, is less than minus 6. Okay, another example, we can look at a third x plus 6 is greater than or equal to 10. Okay, we get minus 6 on both sides. Minus 6, minus 6. Okay, so that's a third x greater than and equal to 4. Okay, now we want to get rid of this 3. Again, to do that we have multiply by 3. Multiply by 3 here, multiply by 3 there. So we are left with x is greater than, right, and equal to 12. Okay. Okay, just a couple of more examples. Okay, so we have 5 over 4 x minus 2 less than or equal to 3 over 2x plus a third. Now here we have a number of fractions, and to get rid of fractions you have to multiply by a certain number. But we have 4 at the bottom, 2 at the bottom, and 3 at the bottom. So normally it's best to multiply all the numbers together. But 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 is 24. But there's another number that's smaller than 24 that we can use that sort of makes it a bit easier and simpler if we use a smaller number. So we could look at 12, because 4 can go into 12, 2 can go into 12, and 3 can go into 12. So what do we do with this 12? We multiply, right, everything here, right, everything here by 12. Okay, so we're looking to multiply by 12 here. We are looking to multiply by 12 on this side. Okay, so 5 over 4 multiplies 5, yeah, if we look into multiply this by 12, okay, 4 into 12 is 3, 3 5 is 15, so we have 15x. Now minus 2 multiplied by 12 is minus 24. Okay, 2 into 12 is 6, 6 multiplies by 3 is 18x, okay, and we have a third of 12, that is 4. Okay, now we have an 18x there. We want to get rid of this 18x. Let's get rid of it on both sides. Alright, so let's say minus 18x. You have minus 18x there, right? So 15 x minus 18x gives us 3x, okay, minus 24 less than equal to 4. Okay, so we see how what's happening here. We have a 24 here. We want to get rid of this 24, but it's a minus 24. So you want to plus 24, you know, so that it becomes 0. Okay, so we have to plus the 24. We plus the 24 here, and then we plus the 24 there as well. So what we have minus 3x is less than and equal to 28. Okay, so x would be, to get the x on one side, you have to divide by minus 3 on both sides. So divide by minus 3, divide by minus 3. So we are left with an x there, and 28. So we are left with 28 divided by minus 3 becomes minus 28 over 3. Okay, but when we are dividing by a minus, again the laws of inequality says that if you're dividing by a minus, you change the direction of the inequality. This says less than and equal to, so it's changed to greater than and equal to. Okay, a last example we can look at. Okay, so when we have something like this, we need to get rid of the brackets first. But don't be tempted to think that this is 5 minus 2 is 3, so we take the 3 and multiplies by everything in here. Or 3 plus 4 is 7, and when we multiply, we take the 7 and we multiply it by what's in the bracket. That's not what it means. What we need to do now is to remove the brackets, so that means that's 5. So you have minus 2 multiplied by x is minus 2x. Minus 2 multiplies by minus 3 gives you a plus 6. Okay? Okay, we have a 3. Now 4 multiplied by 2x, okay, is 8x. 4 multiplies by minus 1 is minus 4. Okay. Now, we want to bring the x's in front of the equation here. We want to bring this 8 in front here. Okay, that's what we want to do. What we can do, minus 2x. So we have a 5, that's plus 6. So that's plus 11. Okay, like I said, we want to bring the 8x there. So we do that, we bring the 8x there. So we have 3 minus 4, that becomes a minus 1. Okay, now we want to plus both sides. We want to get rid of the 2x. But we plus the 2x here because it's a minus. Because of minus, we plus the 2x to get rid of this 2x. So say we plus the 2x there. We plus the 2x there. Okay, that's, you get 11, right, is greater than 10x minus 1. Okay, we plus 1 on both sides to get rid of this one here. So that's 12 is greater than 10x. Okay, and to find the value of x, okay, well, we divide both sides by 10, so that's 12 over 10, right, is greater than x. Okay, or, okay, that 12 over 10 is the same as 6 over 5, right, is greater than x, or it can be expressed as x is less than 6 divided by 5. Okay, so if you don't understand anything, please rewind the video and have a look at it and practice it as best as you can. Okay, so that's ends this video on inequalities, and thank you for viewing. Thank you. Bye.